Nadim Zahawi, the Education Secretary, came under fire from broadcaster Sophy Ridge as he was quizzed on the number 10 meeting between Boris Johnson and Sue Gray. Nadim Zahawi struggled to explain the meeting between the Prime Minister and the leader of the investigation into Partygate, Sue Gray. Sky News broadcaster, Sophy Ridge, asked the Education Secretary for his response to the number 10 meeting. She asked, "This meeting that was apparently held between Sue Gray and the Prime Minister, who called that meeting?" Mr. Zahawi responded, "I don't know the details of all the meetings that happen at number 10, but what I do know is that the Prime Minister has never intervened in the investigation Sue Gray conducted." He has always wanted her to go wherever the evidence takes her. The Education Secretary defended the independence and depth of the investigation conducted by Ms. Gray. "I've worked with Sue Gray, I know Sue Gray, I know she has the highest level of professionalism and her integrity is unquestionable. She didn't pull her punches in her first report, you remember? Then the PM came to Parliament, made the changes, in fact, in number 10 because her report was critical of the way number 10 was operating, and the Prime Minister made wholesale changes in number 10. He added, "Of course, she will decide when to publish her report and the Prime Minister will respond to that as well." To conclude his statement, Mr. Zahawi said, "In my view, Sue Gray has been able to go wherever the evidence takes her and will decide how she publishes and what she publishes in her report." Ms. Ridge interjected to clarify her line of questioning, "It's a really, really simple question. Obviously, you're not going to be across every single meeting in number 10. This is a meeting that has been in the press since Sky News broke it on Friday night, so it would be, I think, fair of us to assume that you will have asked a bit of this to number 10 when you know you're going to go and be their spokesperson this morning." Ms. Ridge explained, "The reason I'm asking who called the meeting is because initially journalists were briefed it was Sue Gray. Her spokesperson then had to come out and basically push back on that to say it wasn't true, she didn't initiate this meeting, so who did call the meeting?" The Education Secretary replied, "All I can say to you is the meeting that took place between Sue Gray and the Prime Minister, I can't tell you who called the meeting because I don't know." Ms. Ridge continued, "Did you not ask the question of number 10 before you came on this morning, or did they just not tell you the answer?" The Sky News reporter pressured Mr. Zahawi to answer with the suggestion that either he was deliberately avoiding her question or he had arrived to her interview severely underprepared. Mr. Zahawi said, "I'll tell you what the answer is, the answer is very simple. The answer is the Prime Minister will never intervene in Sue Gray's investigation, The Prime Minister wants Sue Gray to go wherever the evidence takes her, and I don't think, ultimately, Ms. Ridge interrupted, who called the meeting. You say you don't know, but do you not know who called the meeting because you didn't ask the question or because number 10 didn't tell you the answer? Despite the efforts of Ms. Ridge to secure a clear answer from the Education Secretary, Mr. Zahawi continued to dodge her questions as he simply outlined that Boris Johnson would not attempt to influence the report. Mr. Zahawi failed to clearly explain who had called the controversial number 10 meeting. Sky News broke the story concerning an undisclosed meeting between the Prime Minister and Sue Gray on Friday evening. Angela Rayner, deputy leader of the Labour Party, has called on Boris Johnson to explain why he held a secret meeting with the civil servant leading the independent investigation into Partygate.